Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Rewind That. It's your girl Miss K. So I'm going to be giving my final thoughts of the series finale of Power. I did do kind of like a little reaction video. Instead of doing a review, I kind of just did a little reaction video. But for those who, I totally understand. You don't got time to be watching somebody else watch TV. I just want to give my final thoughts on everything. I'm very disappointed. First of all, I already saw this disappointment coming. The only thing that kind of kept me going was curiosity and just following through as a fan of Power to complete the series and just see it to the end. But I've made this clear before in my other videos that I've never liked, the turn, or I've never liked what they were trying to do in Tariq's character with him hating his father. Whatever he's done, whatever Ghost has done, however he's, hurt his family, I just never was for the whole Tariq willing to kill his father. But in the meantime, he respects and honors and loves Kanan, okay? A man who has no moral code, but you're upset with your father. Kanan, a man who will kill an old woman, okay, an old innocent woman who gets in his way. So basically, I just don't, it baffles me, it floors me, and it was just annoying to me. I understand that this is just a show, but I'm passionate about it because I'm just passionate about creativity and television and shows like that, because I'm a creator myself. So it is easy for me to become passionate about other writers' works, and I've always admired Courtney Kemp because I like what she was doing with Power. I used to like, watching the behind the episodes or after the episodes when she would explain the episodes, because I like to get inside her mind and then seeing that I could understand what she was doing. But this time I just wasn't really feeling it this season. I don't understand what she's doing. I don't understand her art at this point, but I can't be mad at it. You know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. That's the way she wants things to go. That's how she wants it to go. A lot of us are not happy. And I do believe that when it comes to the spinoffs, they have lost probably hundreds of thousands of viewers, because I don't think a lot of people are interested in the spinoff. The only thing that I will say is that with the spinoff with Tariq, now first of all, let's talk about this first. They have like 5 different spinoffs or something like that. And honestly, I'm all for, being ambitious, but I just think that's too much. I think that they should be very careful, because a lot of spinoffs, if you really look at it, and it's not to say that we're supposed to go by what history tells us, because everybody is different, right? But a lot of spinoffs don't make it. A lot of spinoffs are not successful. So to try to do 5 different ones, it's a bit much. You know what I'm saying? So then after the show, because first of all, let's just make this clear. We see that Tariq is the one that killed Ghost, right? They were making it seem like it was going to be Tasha, but that was kind of too obvious because they showed that too soon. So it was kind of like, I know it wasn't going to be Tasha because they let us see it too soon, right? So there was going to be a twist, but there wasn't a twist. And in episode 10, when Ghost first got shot, I already pinned it on Tariq because of the whole Breeze confession. When he confessed to Tariq, when Ghost confessed to Tariq that he was going to kill Breeze because he got in his way, but he loved him and he was going to he tried to give him one last chance. Tariq is the type of kid that he kind of soaks things up. You know what I mean? As much as or as smart as he thinks he is, he's only learning from people like Kanan and people like his father. But the thing that bothers me so much with Tariq's character is that he's so willing to, listen to Kanan or, like I said, honor him, instead of learning from his father, because he won't let his hate for his father get past anything to where he can actually learn from him. And plus his father is trying to be he was trying to be legit, so he wasn't with that. Tariq want to live that life, that fast life, you know what I'm saying, where Tommy was trying to tell him, listen, one minute you slipping, you know what I'm saying, and the next minute whatever he said. Y'all remember what Tommy said when he was holding him over that rail? And so it's like he basically saying that if you ain't slipping, you pushing somebody or something like that. He said, I don't remember, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So basically, Tommy and Ghost was trying to keep Tariq from that life. And you know, at the end, when Tariq went to go kill his dad and confront his dad, talking about, I was thinking about everything you said, blah, blah, blah. He was saying that Kanan loved him. And his father said, what is wrong with you? You know, Ghost is saying, what is wrong with you, boy? I love you. Kanan didn't love you. You know what I'm saying? Kanan killed his own son. Like I said, he didn't have a moral bone in his body. Killing his own son, killing old ladies, doing whatever he needs to do to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? But he tried to paint a certain picture of Ghost to Ghost's son, Tariq. And unfortunately, he fell for the whole thing like a freaking little idiot. So Tariq is very stupid. As smart as he is, he's very stupid because he looks up to someone like Kanan. Like, you have to be stupid to look up to somebody like Kanan. Okay, but anyway, you know, Kanan got the last word is what it looks like. That's what it was to me. Even though it was supposed to be his ghost, it was Tariq's mind, okay, that was telling him he was going back to what would Kanan do. Basically, that's what it was, which is the reason why he made the decision, you know what, I'm going to be the one to shoot Ghost, not my mom. And it all backfired in the end anyway. His mother wound up taking the rat or getting caught for it or whatever, you know what I mean? But what she did to the guy, what was his name, Q, that was so messed up. And I'm so happy that it backfired. I'm so happy that Q was smart enough to go around the corner while he waited for Tasha, go around the corner to the 7-Eleven or some restaurant, a diner, wherever they said he went. I'm glad that he did that, because he said that he felt like he needed an alibi for whatever was about to go down. Okay, so he was very smart on that, because where he went, whatever store he went to or whatever diner he went to, he was all on them cameras. And that's how he was able to get away from that, okay, after she tried to pin that on that man. Like, you know what, let me say something. We want to do whatever we can for our children, okay? I'm a mother, I know that, all right? But as a parent, you should have a mutual respect for another parent, you know what I'm saying? To where you ain't trying to take them away from their kids or mess up their family to save your own family. Like, there gotta be some kind of balance going on. Like, you striving so hard, Tasha's striving so hard to keep it together in her household to save her son, that she actually was gonna take down another man who was raising his daughter and all of that. So she would have been fatherless or whatever, you know, and I think he had custody. I don't even think the mother was in the picture. Like, what was going to happen with her? Like, you would be so concerned that when if Tommy would have killed her, she talking about, what about Yaz? What about Reek, right? But she was about to take this man away from his daughter. And who was she going to have? But it was okay for you to kill Lakeisha. And who was Cash going to have? You know what I'm saying? Yes, Cash went to his father. Yes, we understand that. But that's not the point. Because Lakeisha even said to her, what about Cash? And she didn't give a daggone. She said, I'm sorry. Because you know why? She's selfish. It was all about her life and her family and who she's going to save. So she was willing to take down anybody so she can save her own family. And that's why I turned around and bit her in the behind. So I'm cool with that. I really would have liked for Tommy to circle back around and put a bullet in her head. And I don't talk like this as if, like, in real life this is what I would want. I'm talking like this as if it's a fictional thing, because my heart is not like that. But for the show, yeah, because if I was a writer, I'd probably write like that, you know. And then speaking of writing, let's get back to this. I was watching, so after I watched the show, I finally watched, because I haven't been watching The Power Confidential, because I've been hearing that Courtney Kemp has been on there, and I just haven't been feeling her, like, her whole reasoning behind stuff. Like, I feel like she is a genius, how she brings things back full circle and all that stuff. Like, she was on the show talking about how, like, this episode was called Exactly How We Planned It or something like that, right? And then the first episode of this series was called Not Exactly How We Planned. And it's just a wonderful way how she just came back and brought that full circle. So I respect that. Like I said, I do respect Courtney Kemp, of course. but I just wasn't here with her. And it's okay. We can always agree to disagree with somebody. It's all good. It's no love lost. I still respect her. I respect her craft and her work. It's just that I didn't get her whole thing with Tariq being the killer. She said that she sat Ghost down. She went out, he came, brought his wife and everything. I said Ghost, I'm sorry. She sat down Omari Hardrick, and they met up and they had dinner or lunch or whatever. And she had to explain to him that he was going to go down, right? And that Tariq was going to do it. And he said, oh no, like his reaction was, oh, excuse me? Like, are you kidding me? So he wasn't feeling it either. But then he said he had to kind of like process everything. He had time to process it. And then it came around to where he said, you know what? He understands the way Ghost's character has hurt Tasha and hurt his family, that it would make sense for Reek to do it. And I just don't agree with that. I don't agree that it makes sense for a son to kill his father. I mean, I know there's plenty of people out there that have grown up without a father. They're angry with their dad for abandoning them and all that stuff, and they still would not kill their dad. They may be angry. They may want to freaking, if they see him, they almost might want to punch him in the face, but they would not want to kill their father. So I just don't agree with it. And when Terrence J was interviewing her, she was basically saying that the whole reason for her coming to the conclusion, right, that Reek would kill Ghost was because it just made sense. And then she said it was a spiritual thing. It was her spiritual belief. And when she said that, I was really waiting for her to elaborate because I just could not see the spiritual connection, and so like I said, I just felt like this whole spin that they were trying to do with Tariq was just totally off, and I don't think that it was good as far as a marketing scheme goes for any further shows or any spinoffs, because I'm not interested in the spinoff that Tariq is in. And then at the end of the show, like not the end of the show, but after the show was over, the episode, they showed like little snippets and clips of the spinoff that Tariq is in. And they had Tasha in there. So we're going to be seeing Tasha again from jail. And then we had sex. And I said, oh, hell no. So you mean to tell me that y'all about to bring up all the people that I can't stand? You gonna have me watching a show of people that I hate, characters that I hate. Sax, I can't stand his face. Sax, Tasha, and Reek. So you think I'm about to watch a show where I just can't stand a bunch of characters? But then they throw in Method Man and Mary J. Blige, and I love both of them, but I'm not sure if that's enough. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that I'll give the first episode a try, but I don't think I'm gonna stick around. As far as the prequel goes, where it's Ghost's story, where there's Tommy and there's Angie and all that involved, and we're kind of seeing like the beginning, and we'll see like young Kanan, and then we'll get to meet Breeze. I might watch that, but to be honest, I'm not really sure if I'm even interested in that. I just feel like they should have got off the ride or the train or whatever and let power just go out. I just don't feel like the way it ended was very good. Listen, Ghost dying, that's not the part that upset me, okay? The way he died is his son killing him, his son not understanding him and the sacrifices that he made. And even when he left Tasha out the will, but gave him everything, he left him everything, but in order for him to touch the inheritance, he had to finish college with a 3.5 GPA. That's great. That means that he wants his son to be great. Okay? That, I'm all for that. But Tariq is just too stupid to understand that his father had his best interest at heart. And, they tried to show us Tariq's perspective with all the tears and trying to make it seem like Ghost was being really harsh and really mean to him. I did peep that through Tariq's perspective. Throughout that episode last night, Ghost he was mean. He seemed very harsh and mean, and so they're basically trying to show us why he would be pushed to doing something like this, but it's just, it is what it is. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I have to say, but that's pretty much that. I'm just, like I said, I expected Ghost to die. When this season first aired, I already said, you know, Ghost is gonna die for sure. I thought maybe Tasha would do it, but regardless, I knew he was gonna die, because most of the time, that's how it is in a crime drama, a crime series or whatever. The main protagonist dies, whether we want them to or not. They never go to jail. They always die. And so I expected it. But at the same time, I don't like that. And I don't even know if I could say that enough. I don't like the fact that Tariq did it. You know what I mean? It was unjustified. I can understand if Ghost was really just turned into this major douchebag at the end, but he wasn't. He was just trying to be legit. And as far as the inheritance where Tasha didn't get anything, I mean, girl, you divorced the dude. You initiated a divorce. I mean, and that's another thing that, because that was the first thing that I thought was, girl, how you expect to get anything? You divorced him. Why would he leave you anything? He left your kids everything. That's who he took care of. That's what you should care about. You know, but I guess she feels some type of way because she been down with him, this and that and the third. But once again, you divorced him. So then you forfeited everything after that, right? So when they were talking about it on the Power Confidential, Notori Naughton, the actress for that plays Tasha, she was saying the same thing, like, why he didn't give her nothing, you know, like, she been down with him, she did this, she feel like she the reason he made it and all that stuff. So, you know, Courtney Kemp was saying she initiated the divorce though, and that's the truth. You know, when you can't expect that you're gonna get something if you initiate a divorce and you sign the prenup. Like, hello, what were you expecting? You know, and the thing about it is Ghost even went as far as to pay a whole year's rent to Tasha's mother. And you were divorcing this woman, and then you leave money for her mom. Like, come on now. And then the mother wasn't even satisfied with that. So I'm like, that's it? All that man needed to do was leave an inheritance for his children's children, and that's what he did, okay? And that's it. So as far as I was concerned with the whole will situation, I think he did a good job. I don't think he was wrong in however he did it. And I think that the way he went about Tariq tapping into the money, I thought that was excellent too. But anyway, guys, let me know. These are my thoughts. This is it. Straight off the dome, no notes, holding my phone in my hand. That's it. Power's over. Tariq is the shooter, okay? And Tommy was gonna blast him, but his father said, let it go. And that was another thing I said. I said it gotta either be his son that he's saying let it go to, or it's probably another family member that maybe we didn't know about. And that was my whole thing, because I was trying to hope so bad that it was somebody else other than Tariq. But they screwed us over, and they expect us to go in and continue to ride with them. Oh, one more thing I wanted to say. I think there's supposed to be a spinoff with Tommy involved. Listen, I told you I loved me some Tommy, okay? But I don't think I'm trying to watch no Power Book 5 or whatever number he's a part of. Watching Tommy without Ghost, I'm not into it. I'm just not. I think Power should be done. I don't think there should be a prequel. I don't think there should be a spinoff. I just think it should be over. Like, let it go and let the ship sail. It's over. That's that. I don't want to say they ruined the show, but it is what it is. It kind of feels like this is something that it almost seems like a trending thing to do for these great shows to be ruined. You know what I mean? Like Game of Thrones, wonderful show, trashed at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they doing this to these shows? Power, trashed at the end. To me, that's how I feel. I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but that's how I feel. I am going into like next shows a little afraid. I don't have any faith in these shows anymore, because I kind of feel like they come in with this greatness and build you up for this excitement, and you really want this great climax, and they kill it. They kill it. They murder these shows. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Let me know what you guys think of this, The final episode. The final betrayal. It's been done. It's over. What do you think? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how y'all feeling. I'll see y'all around. I don't know, if I give it a try. It's supposed to be coming out this summer. If I give it a try, I don't know if I'm going to do a video and let y'all know how I feel about it. I don't know. We will see. We shall see. For those who watch my other videos, I will see you guys soon. Take care. Be blessed. Bye-bye.